Hi everyone, how you all doing? Hope you're all okay. My name's Jason, welcome to another video. Wasn't exactly the next video I was hoping to be making, but it is what it is, so just going to get on with it. So while I've been off, I've been reviewing my gear, just tweaking a few bits and bobs here and there, just seeing how I can improve it, putting together my winter overnight gear for a forest or woodland camp. But yeah, I've been researching a lot of gear. It's part of the hobby for me, something I enjoy doing, watching other people's videos, just giving me new ideas, fresh ideas, maybe try something that might work better than what I've already got. But yeah, gear's quite a personal thing, your gear choices, what you decide to pack. There's no right or wrong about it, as long as it's appropriate for the environment and the weather conditions. Then yeah, there's nothing wrong. You know, it's your choices. You know why you chose it. You know how to use it. So everybody's gear is going to be different. But this is my overnight gear for a winter loadout. Let's say there's quite a few budget items in there, quite heavy and bulky. Some surplus items, stuff I've had for over 20 odd years. Stuff a couple of years, and stuff recently as Christmas. So I'm just going to grab a brew, and then we'll make a start of it. So the pack that I'm currently using is the Cowmore SF75. Absolutely fantastic pack. Love this, really durable, tough pack. Loads of padding, bit more than the SF45. Got a bit more padding on the hip belt. Absolutely great, fantastic wide padded shoulder straps. Loads of features, loads of compression straps so you can cinch your gear down really tight, stop it moving about while you're hiking. Absolutely brilliant, perfect for me, does the job really well. Got mine about a year ago off eBay. It's described as new without tags, on for 90 quid, buy it now. Had a 10% offer at the time off eBay, so I got it for 81 quid delivered. Absolute bargain. So yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, I'll just show you around it, and then we'll make a start on the gear, starting on the outside and working our way in. Yeah, you've got the ability to attach the rocket pouches on the side with these two. So if you want to increase your capacity from 75 litres to 100 litres, you can easily attach them, but I'll probably only fill it with more gear. Yeah, highly recommend it. For the price, I think it can take some beating. That's better. Right, on the outside, just got a little sit mat, kneel mat. Just saves your knees. Obviously when you're doing your bushcraft, you're on your knees a lot when you're doing your prep for your fire making or cooking. So yeah, that's the first thing. In this side open pouch, I'll just bring you in a bit closer. So in this pouch here, just got a mess tin with brew kit in, a little bit of food, and a little container for all my eggs and my long-handled sporty alpha light. So they all fit in there. It stops the bag from getting all mucked up. Also, if I'm going into a new area, map and compass, must. And I think we've got some cheap temp pegs. Obviously if you need to get your tarp up nice and quick, if it's blowing a gale, you don't want to be making pegs, you can just get your tarp up quick and get out of the rain, get out of the weather. Or I sometimes use them with the Trangia, put in 3 just to rest my mug on top and put a windshield around that. Also in here I've got my spare water bottle. This is 1.5 litres. It's by a company called Avenue, Japanese company. These are great little additional bottles to carry. Obviously fold up really small when not in use. So yeah, and they're also compatible with the Sawyer Mini. So that's all for that side. Just move that all out of the way. I'll lay all the gear out at the end, guys, and give you a closer look. Right, so on the opposite side I've got my clean canteen bottle, steel bottle, holds just over a litre, just under 1.2 litres of water. Pathfinder mug. I've got the lid in there as well. Also windshield. Like I say, I'll use this in conjunction with the Trangia. So I've got everything on the outside of the pack if I want to stop and have a quick brew, or if I want to do myself a quick bacon and egg butty, something like that. So that's the Trangia, just wrapped up in a cotton bandana. And then last but not least, just got some lamp oil for the Furhand storm lantern. 125 millilitres, that'll burn for about 8 hours, which is plenty for me, just in a little Nalgene bottle. So all my fuel is carried on the outside of the pack, so if there's any leakages, it's not going to contaminate any of my gear inside the pack. So that's the side pouches done. One of the features I like about the 75 is you've got this front pouch almost concealed, and holds quite a bit of gear too, which makes it easily accessible, so I haven't got to go digging gear out the inside of your pack. That's where I like to keep my knife. That's the Castron number 10 Swedish forest knife. Great bit of kit, absolutely love it. Reasonably priced, excellent, highly recommend it. Also in there I've got my rain gear, which is got a Gore-Tex jacket, same again, like I say, it's easily accessible. The other side, got my Baco Laplander, that'll go onto my belt as soon as I get into camp, same as my Castron. That's all the alcohol I'll take for an overnighter. It's I've either got white rum or some Drambuie in there, just to have a cheeky little nip once I've done all my tasks, or to put some into my coffee at the end of the day. Else at the bottom I've got my waterproof trousers, just cheap trousers. I think these are Peter Storm ones, hardly ever wear them, but they have got the zips on the side, so they're easy to get on and off with your boots still. And last but not least, I think it's just the strap for the Polish bread bag, which I keep in the top of the pack, which I found is the best way to transport the Furhand storm lantern, but we'll get to that in a minute. That's the side pouches, the front pouch done. We'll just get into the top pouch. Alright, so we open the top pouch up. First thing you'll come to is my personal first aid kit. It's not a overly large first aid kit, but I've got everything in there I need to deal with treat myself for bleeding, breaks, burns, which most of the common things are going to be cuts and scrapes, so we've got everything in there to deal with all that. Next, I've got rain cover just to put over the Bergen. Sometimes use that when I've been travelling on a train, so it sort of tones the Bergen down a bit so it doesn't look too military type looking. Also got a set of trauma shears that go with the first aid kit. Headlamp. Work gloves. What else we got? Got some gloves, beanie. Yeah, woolen gloves and some silk liner gloves with my beanie. And then baseball cap. I'll mainly wear that during the day. If it starts a bit of light rain or anything, I've waxed it a couple of times. But yeah, I normally wear that one in the day, and the beanie when I go to bed. Shimag, oh, I've had this like nearly 30 years. I had it while I was in the forces. Goes everywhere with me. What else? That's it. Oh yeah, just half a tennis ball. Just if I want to put the tarp into tarp tent configuration, I'll just cut a pole to fit and then put that on top, so it doesn't damage the tarp, just to protect it. So that's everything in there. Holds quite a lot of gear. Just turn it round. We'll do inside of the pouch. Couple of hanks paracord with a few carabiners on. I'll sometimes use these as guy lines. I'm setting up the tarp in a diamond formation or as an overhang shelter, something like that. But they're already good to go. These are a new addition. I haven't had a chance to try them out in the field yet. I was actually very kindly sent these by Mike, the Cheshire Wanderer. I won one of these in a competition for his 1,000 sub giveaway, and he very kindly sent me two and some other bits and bobs. So thanks a lot, Mike. Hopefully I'll get the chance to try these out still while it's still winter and still cold enough, but they'll definitely get some use, either to keep my hands warm or I'll throw them in the bottom of my DOS bag of a night about an hour before bed. But thank you very much. What else we got now? Oh yeah, little fold up trowel. Obviously leave no trace, call of nature. You've all got to have one. So that's that, reasonably accessible. Oh yeah, the back flush syringe so I can back flush the soy mini out, just to maintain that. Contractor bag, rubbish, or if I come across anybody else's rubbish I can put it in there. Usually come across broken bottles and stuff like that, and the carrier bags just get ripped to shreds, so just got a contractor bag in there for that. And then a little bit of a hygiene kit, which got tissues, some little bit of soap, toothpaste, and the repair kit there for the multi-mat. That all just fits nicely in there. So yeah, that's all the pouches done. We'll open up the top, we'll get inside and I'll show you what's inside. Before I open the top of the burger nut, I think I forgot to mention what's inside these. These are actually reusable hand warmers, and they got that gel where you press the little silver disc and they'll start to crystallise and heat up. So yeah, and obviously you can re-boil them, reuse them, boil them in water so they all go clear and fluid again, and then you can use them again another time. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Right, let's open it up, let's have a look, see what's inside. Right, at the very top I've got my tarp and the Polish bread bag. I've got tarp and ripstop basher in there and my ridge line, so obviously straight at the top of the pack I can go and set up nice and quick if I need to. Next, got my beloved Polish bread bag, absolutely love it. All I've done to fit the Fuhr hand in there is taken out there's a divider strip in there, material, a bit of canvas, just remove that, and I've placed some stuff at the top and bottom of that just to protect the storm lantern. But that was a Christmas present off my boys, something I always wanted after watching Mike's videos again. Absolutely love the ambience light that it gave off, and you know, they're very traditional. Really enjoy using it so far. Hopefully looking forward to going out and using it soon. Right, the top, you've all seen that in my other video. I think it was in my first video. That's like Possibles pouch, odds and sods pouch. I think the only other thing that's gone in there since I last showed it is a spare wick for the storm lantern. Next, fire kit. It's at the top there. I think I need there. Then I've got another pouch where this is like all my electronics. So I've got my power bank in there, charging cables, spare batteries for the GoPro. They all just sit in there. So cables and the power bank. Next, I've got the Fuhr hand. Like I say, absolutely love it. Really traditional, gives out a really warm ambient glow. I've got enough fuel there to run it for about 8 hours. Absolutely love it. And at the bottom, protecting that as well, is my Bushcraft Essentials bush box. It's the steel version, the LF. I think it's just slightly bit less weight than the XL titanium, but yeah, brilliant. Goes everywhere as well. Then a few of the other pouches, I think you've pretty much seen what I've got in there. Fish mouth spreader, cooking oil, condiments, hand sanitizer, salt, pepper, some sauce sachets, bit of red, bit of brown. Depends on what mood I'm in for me my egg and bacon in the morning. And that's pretty much it for that. Right, the rest of the gear's in another dry bag. That was one of my upgrades when I got the pack raft. So everything else is in 100 litre dry bag. Right, first off I got spare clothes. So I've got a set of thermals in there, long johns, I think they're Early Anson, and a long sleeve merino wool top. Sleep socks, big thick wool sleep socks, spare hiking socks, and a wool shirt as well. So that's all my extra clothing, sleep clothing. All goes in this dry bag here. That's all there. But like I say, I'll get it all out and show you the gear at the end, guys. Food bag, another dry bag. Like I said, I haven't packed any food because not going anywhere, not for the foreseeable. At the back, got my axe. This is the Halter 4's 900 gram trekking axe. I think I paid about 33 quid from Knives and Tools about a year ago for this. Absolutely fantastic, like I say, not so expensive. Brilliant axe, Halter 4's. Great first axe, budget axe. Brilliant. Obviously, in the winter, going to be processing a lot more firewood. So you're either going to want an axe or a larger saw to help you with that task. Solid Skate Bivvy, you've seen me use that. I've got this in here as a redundancy as well, a backup, because I've got a new bag that I wanted to try out for this winter season. I haven't had a chance to try out yet, but we'll come to that in a minute. But that's a bit of a backup for that. That's the stuff sack for the jungle bag, snugback jungle bag, which if I'm changing out clothing, if I want to take off my ripstock smock, I can stick it in there and compress it down nice and small. This little canvas bag, I've got some of my campfire cooking bits of kit and my titanium plate. I think it's my chopping board, titanium plate. I think that's the only thing that I own that's titanium. And my grill for cooking on open fire. So all go in there. Next is my air mattress, my air mat, which is the multi-mat Adventure 25, 3/4 length. So yeah, that's great. That was only cheap. That was about 25 quid when I got it. It's a great little mat, 4-season mat. I think it's got a R rating of about 4 as well. Closed cell foam construction inside. Like I say, for a cheap mat, it's really good. I think it will go down to -15, they say, but I've never tried it anywhere near that and probably won't. But that fits nicely inside my bivvy bag. I like to put my mat in my bivvy bag. And a 3/4 mat cuts down weight, size, and I'm a side sleeper, so I can still curl up when I'm sleeping on the side and the mat will still stay in place. It's not going to move from me. Last but not least is my sleeping bag, and also in there is my bivvy bag and the silk sleeping bag liner, which you've all seen me use before. Sleeping bag that I wanted to try out for this season was it's only a cheap one. It cost me about, I think, just under 40 quid, and it's a Snug Pack Travel Pack 4. It's supposed to go down comfort to -7. Looking forward to trying it out. At this rate, I'll probably try it in the garden first. There it is in there, but it's got some really good features. Nice shoulder baffle, good zips. You know, it looks really good. Synthetic bag. So obviously, when it's not in there, it's in my wardrobe, not in the compression sack, same as my other bags. There you go, folks. It's all the gear laid out. You can see you can get quite a lot of gear in that 75 litre pack. Just over there, just for anybody who hasn't seen the Polish bread bag loadout, that's where I keep my soya mini. But yeah, there's everything there and more that I need to be safe, comfortable and warm for a winter overnighter here in the UK. And more importantly, to be able to enjoy it as well. Right, the important thing is how much does this lot weigh. So I'll stick that bit in the film now and then I'll sign off. That's a pack on the scales now. Let's have a look. It's coming in at £46. That's with water, everything for filming. Just food to go in there, say another £3 for food. Takes up to £49, or just over 22 kilos. There's quite a few large bulky budget items in there as well. So yeah, besides a pack, on my person I'd have my keys with my through night torch and whistle, things like that. Tourniquet in my right hand cargo pocket, especially as we're using knives and axes. That's always with me. And probably some cordage and a few snacks and my multi-tool. That's it. And there we go. As you can see, guys, it's quite a heavy pack. It's not something you'd want to take on a multi-day trip hiking in the mountains. You know, it's primarily designed for overnighters in the UK woodlands or forests, where you probably park your car up and hike maximum 5-6 miles. But any ideas, guys, drop it in the comments. Anything you know I've forgotten, anything I could swap out, something a bit lighter, I'd love to know. So please drop me a comment. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It all helps the channel to grow. I'm just going to finish my beer now. I'm going to take the dog a walk. So until the next one, you guys take care, stay safe. I'll see you soon. Cheers.